Responsible innovation through sustainable eco-friendly marketing strategies with today's theme.
Sustainable entrepreneurship. We sincerely appreciate your presence and hope this webinar will provide valuable knowledge and meaningful experience for everyone.
My name is Kela Putri.
And I am Gede Satya.
We are honored to be your master of ceremony for today's webinar.
Today's webinar is designed to promote awareness of sustainable business practice and encourage innovative thinking that support environmental responsibility. Throughout this webinar, we hope participants will gain practical insight that can be applied in both academic and professional settings.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's webinar will focus on 4 important topics that reflect current challenges and opportunities in the business world. Today's topics are sustainable entrepreneurship, responsible innovation, eco-friendly marketing, consumer and business impact.
This topic impacts how business can achieve long-term success while creating positive impact for society and protecting our environment. We believe today's discussion will inspire all of us to become responsibility, future entrepreneur and professional.
We hope you enjoy today's webinar. Before we proceed, allow us to briefly present today's agenda. Our webinar will consist of opening ceremony,
activity report by the Chief Executive Officer,
opening address by our Honorable Lecturer Iketut Armawan, SPD, MPD,
first speaker,
question and answer sessions,
second speaker,
question and answer sessions,
third speaker,
question and answer sessions,
fourth speaker,
question and answer sessions,
closing ceremony.
We kindly ask everyone to remain with us until the end of today's webinar.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now our pleasure to introduce our respectable speakers.
Our first speaker is Miss Angelina.
Our second speaker is Miss Mailisia.
Our third speaker is Miss Ita Purnami.
And our fourth speaker is Miss Gita Berliana. We sincerely thank all of our speakers for accepting our invitation and for sharing their knowledge and experience with us today.
To facilitate today's webinar and Q&A sessions, we are also pleased to introduce our moderators. Please welcome Ms. Kasiremita and Ms. Komang Ayu. Thank you for joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, we shall now proceed to the next agenda, the activity report by the Chief Executive Officer. The report will present a brief overview of the webinar preparation and the efforts made by the organizing committee.
Please welcome our respected Chief Executive Officer.
The stage is yours.
Okay, good evening, everyone. The Honorable Mr. Armawan, the Honorable Ms. Ritra, our respected speaker, our distinguished moderator, fellow community members, and all participant join us today. Om Swastiastu. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom nama budaya, salam kebajikan, salam sejahtera for us all. First of all, let us thank Almighty God for His blessings, so we can gather here today in good health to join RISE 2026. Responsibly innovation through sustainable, eco-friendly marketing strategy. My name is Anagung Istri Cahyarta Marsyani, and I am honored to be the chief of the organizing committee for the RISE 2026. On behalf of the organizing committee, I would like to warm welcome all for you. Thank you for taking the time to join our webinar today. We are very happy to have you here, and our community has worked hard to prepare this webinar, and we hope everything goes well today. We also hope this event gives a new knowledge and new audience and a great learn experience. I would I would like to thanks all community members for your hard work, support, and teamwork. Thank you for your dedication in making this event possible. My sincere thanks also go to Mr. Armawan, Ms. Ritra, our respected speaker, our moderator, and all participants. Thank you for your support and for being part of the webinar. I hope today's session will be useful, inspiring, and enjoyable for everyone. Once again, thank you for joining us today. Have a great webinar and enjoy the session. Thank you everyone and Om Santi 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 Om. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom nama budaya, salam kebajikan, salam sejahtera for us all.
Thank you to our Chief Executive Officer for the informative and comprehensive report.
We truly appreciate the dedication and hard work of the entire organizing committee in making today's webinars possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now arrive to the next agenda, the opening address.
It's our great honor to invite our Honorable Lecturer, Mr. Ketut Armawan, SPD MPD, to deliver the opening address.
The stage is yours.
Well, thank you for the MC. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to the continuation of our online seminar series. It is wonderful to see everyone still energized and turn in as we move forward into our second session of the day. Okay, for this second session, this group is going to present under the overarching theme of sustainable entrepreneurship with a compelling specific topic, RISE, responsible innovation through sustainable eco-friendly marketing strategies. Okay, this topic connects closely with our English for Business curriculum actually, drawing from concepts, of course, such as online business preference, product positioning, and also professional communication, of course. It is highlight how modern business can combine marketing innovation with environmental responsibility to appeal to conscious consumers. Okay, this second group of presenters, to our second group presenters, I hope you can sign and deliver your insight with absolute confidence, and then to the audience, keep the energy high, participate actively during the upcoming Q&A session, and make the most of this collaborative learning experience. And then, without further delay, I hand the virtual floor over to Master of Ceremonies to officially commence this session. Let us enjoy this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you for the inspiring opening address and encouraging message.
Your valuable insights have reminded us of the importance of innovation, sustainability, and responsible business practice to today's world.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now entering the main session of today's webinar. Each speaker will deliver a presentation followed by Q&A session facilitated by our moderators.
Without taking any more of your time, we would like to hand over the session to our first moderator, Ms. Kasih Remita.
Please enjoy the webinar.
Alright, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, MCs, for the opportunity. And first of all, let us thank to the Almighty God for giving us the opportunity to gather here in a good health. And it's a great pleasure to have all of you joining us today. My name is Kasih Remita, and I will be your moderator for this session. And before we begin, I'd like to invite everyone to stay engaged throughout the webinar. Feel free to take notes, think critically, and prepare your question for our Q&A session because today is just not about listening, but it's about exchanging ideas and inspiring one another. And without further ado, let's begin our first section. As what the MC say, today's term is responsible innovation through sustainable eco-friendly marketing strategies, Rise for Future 2026. And please highlight the importance of creating innovation that not only drive business growth, but also protect our environment and create long-term value for society. And throughout this webinar, we will explore how businesses can innovate responsibly while implementing sustainable marketing strategies in today's rapidly changing world. And now it's my pleasure to introduce our first speaker, Miss Angel. All right, she is a sustainable business strategist specializing in sustainable business model, the circular economy and long-term value creation through responsible and innovative business practice. Okay, I'm sorry, the operator, can you next slide, please? Thank you so much. So, currently, she serves as a business sustainability consultant at PT Future Growth Indonesia. And as you can see, where she helps organizations integrate sustainability into their business strategies. And prior to this role, she worked as a sustainable business analyst at PT Green Impact Nusantara, contributing to the development of sustainable business solution and circular economy initiative. And of course, our speaker earned a Bachelor of Applied Science in International Business Management from Bali State of Polytechnic. And in recognition of their dedication and achievement in sustainability, Miss Angel has received several precious awards, including the Best Sustainable Business Leader Award 2024, the Top 10 Sustainability Innovator Indonesia 2023, the Excellent in Sustainable Business Strategies Award 2022, and the Outstanding Circular Economic Initiative Award 2021. And we are honored to have such an accomplished professional with us today to share valuable insight and sustainable entrepreneurship. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Miss Angel. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Miss Kasih. Good evening, everyone. Can everyone hear my voice? First of all, I would like to thank everyone for taking the time to join our online seminar today. It's truly a pleasure to have you here with us. My name is Angelina, and today I will be presenting the first part of topic, which is sustainable business model. DEM is RISE. We stand for Responsible Innovation through Sustainable, Eco-Friendly Marketing Strategies for Modern Business. Through this DEM, we would like to highlight the importance of building business that are not only profitable, but also sustainable and responsible in the long term. To begin our discussion, let us first explore sustainable entrepreneurship as the foundation of sustainable business practice. Next, please. Sustainable entrepreneurship, the foundation of responsible innovation. Sustainable entrepreneurship focuses on creating long-term value by balancing economy, social, and environmental responsibilities. It serves as the foundation of sustainable business practice in the modern era. In today, business and environment, sustainability is not longer just an option. It has become a necessity for companies to remain competitive and generate positive impact for their stakeholders. This concept is subsequently implemented in the business world through sustainable business practice, which will be discussed in the next session. Now that we understand in the importance of sustainable entrepreneurship, let's take a closer look at what sustainable business actually means. Next, please. Our next topic is what is sustainable business? A business that pursues profit while creating positive social and environmental impact, rooted in the 1987 Brundtland Report, meeting today's need without compromising tomorrow. In the business world, companies are expected to grow and generate profit without depleting natural resources, damaging ecosystem, or undermining social trust. So, why does sustainable business matter today? First, consumers are becoming more environmentally conscious and are increasingly choosing brands that demonstrate sustainable practice. Business are not longer evaluate solely by the quality for their products or service, but also by the positive impact they create. Second, investors are paying closer attention to ESG performance when making investment decisions. Companies that integrate sustainability into their business strategies are often seen as being better prepared for the long-term growth and potential risk. Third, environmental regulations are becoming stricter around the world, requiring business to adopt more responsible and sustainable practice in their option. Lastly, stakeholders now expect great transparency and accountability from company regarding their social and environmental impact. This means that business are increasingly expected to communicate not only their financial performance, but also their sustainability efforts. Therefore, sustainability is not longer just a competitive advantage, it has become a necessity for business seeking long-term success. After understanding what sustainable business means and why it matters, let us now move on to one its most important frameworks, the triple bottom line concept. Next, please. Triple bottom line. This concept coined by John Ellington in the 1994 is one of the main foundation of sustainable business. It argues that a company real performance should be measured across three bottom lines and ones, not just one. The first dimension is profit. Companies still need to make money because business cannot survive, pay their people, or fund sustainability initiative without financial returns. Profit remains important, however, it's not longer the only measure of business success. The second dimension is people, which focus on the well-being of employees, local community and customer through fair wages, safe working condition, diversity and inclusion, policies, and community empowerment initiative. Lastly, planet reflects a company responsibility in minimize environmental impact by reducing carbon emission, minimizing waste and water use, protecting biodiversity, and utilizing renewable resources whenever possible. Besides balancing these three dimensions, business also needs sustainable approach to managing research. This brings to another important concept, which is the circular economy. Next, please. Circular economy replaces the traditional take, make, dispose model by keeping products, materials, and resource in use for as long as possible through reuse, repair, and recycling. Instead to treating products as waste after use, the circular economy aims to maximize the value of products and resources throughout their life cycle. This concept is commonly explained through the 5 RS principles. The first principle is reduce, which focus on minimizing the use of raw materials and energy from the beginning of the production process. The second is reuse, which encourages extending the use of products or their components instead of immediately discarding them. The third principle is recycle, which involves processing used materials into the new product, into the new products that can be utilized again. The fourth principle is refurbish or repair, which means restoring products to good working condition in order to extend their lifespan. Lastly, rethink or redesign encourages company to design products that are more durable, modular, and easier to repair or recycle. By adopting this principle, business can reduce environmental impact while creating long-term value. Understanding in circular economy is important, but business also need effective strategies to put these idea in the practice. Let's explore how company will lead a sustainable business in the next session. Next, please. The next is how company building a sustainable business. Building a sustainable business requires integrating environmental, social, and economic consideration into business strategy and operation. In practice, achieving sustainability requires a combination of strategy working together rather than relying on a single initiative. The first strategy is sustainable sourcing, which involves choosing environmentally and socially responsible suppliers and raw materials that support sustainable business practice. The second strategy is energy efficiency, where companies adopt renewable energy source and energy saving technologies across their option to reduce both an environmentally impact and long-term operating costs. The third strategy is transparency and reporting. Companies are increasingly expected to publish sustainability reports that allow stakeholders to independently monitor their environmentally and social performance. The fourth strategy is stakeholder collaboration. Since many sustainability challenges are too large for single company to address alone, collaboration with governments, NGOs, industry, and local community become increasingly important. The fifth strategy is product innovation, which focus on design products that are more durable, easier to repair or recycle, and made from sustainable materials. Lastly, internal culture and incentives ensure the sustainability becomes everyone's responsibility with the organization rather than being limited to single department. Together, this strategy demonstrates to the sustainability is not achieved through a single action, but through continued efforts integrate across all aspects of a business. To better understand how these strategies are implemented in the real world, let's look at several company examples. Next, please. This company demonstrate low sustainability business practice and can create long-term value while understanding social and environmental challenges. The first one, we have Patagonia. For example, is widely recognized for its strong environmental commitment through initiatives such as it was some repair and reuse product, they're immediately replacing them. The second, we have Unilever, focus on developing sustainability products will improve the livelihoods of people throughout its supply chain through its sustainability initiative. The third, we have IKEA, it transitioning toward a circular business model by increasing the use of recycled and renewable materials and introduce furniture buyback program and encourage product reuse. Lastly, we have Interface. He has pioneered the innovation of recycled materials, including discarded fishing nets and the production of sustainable carpet tiles. Their initiative demonstrate the sustainability is not only beneficial for society and environment, but can also become an important driver a long-term business success. So yeah, that's all for me. I have come to end my presentation. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I truly appreciate your participation in today's online seminar. Thank you.
Alright, thank you so much, Miss Angel, for your insightful perspective. Thank you so much, Miss Angel. Applause to Miss Angel. To our question and answer question from the participants hand feature. And before asking your question, kindly introduce yourself by stating your name and institution. Okay, thank you. So I think the first one question is from Nanda. Please go ahead.
Good evening. My name is Nanda from Polytechnic Negeri Bali. I want to ask a question about, in your opinion, can a company truly achieve a balance between people, planet, and profit? Why? And why? Why or why not? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Nanda, for your thoughtful question. Miss Angel, would you like to answer the question directly or you want to hold it first?
Yes, I can answer right now.
Okay, thank you, Miss Angel. Please your talk on this.
Uh, thank thank you, Nanda. Thank you, Miss Nanda, for your answer. That answer is yes. I believe a company can achieve a balance between people, planet, and profit, although it can be challenging. These three dimensions do not only always move in the same direction. For example, investing in the cleaner production or paying fair wages may increase costs in the short term. However, a company that successfully integrates sustainability into their business strategy are often able to creating long-term value through stronger brand reputation, greater customer trust, and improved operational efficiency. Therefore, a saving balance is not about perfection, but about making sustainable decision over the long term. That's it.
Okay, thank you for the clear explanation. Okay, thank you for the clear explanation, Miss Angel. Is it clear, Nanda?
Yes, thank you for the answer.
Okay, thank you so much, Nanda. Now let's move on to the second question. So, thank you for raising your hand, Bilkis. Please unmute your mic and ask your question. Bilkis, can you hear my voice?
Hello, my name is Sabrina, but I cannot turn on my camera, so I left my question in chat box. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay, Bilkis. Please ask your question directly. Thank you.
So my question is, why has sustainable entrepreneurship become increasingly important in modern business? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Bilkis. So, Miss Angel, can you answer the second question? Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Bilkis, for the question. The answer is sustainable entrepreneurship has become increasingly important because business today are expected to do more than simple generate profit. Consumer are becoming more environmentally conscious, investors are paying greater attention to ESG factors, and governments are introducing stricter sustainability regulation. Companies that fail to adapt may lose both competitive and stakeholder trust. Sustainable entrepreneurship helps business create positive environmental effects while maintaining long-term economic success.
Thank you so much, Miss Angel. Is that clear for you, Bilkis?
Yes, it's clear. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So let's move to the third question. Miss Gongnara, please raise your hand. Please go ahead to ask your questions. Thank you. Okay, so I think Gongnara is out of connection. Maybe we can end the question because I think there is no participant to ask the question anymore. So everyone, thank you for your thoughtful question, active participation, and most importantly, thank you once again to Miss Angel for taking the time to answer our question and for sharing your expertise and experience with us today. And before we ended the first session, I'd like to tell you the conclusion of our first session is sustainable business essential is for creating long-term value while balancing economic, social, and environmental responsibilities. And the triple bottom line and circular economy provide important foundation for achieving sustainable growth. By implementing responsible business strategies, companies can remain competitive while making a positive impact on society and the environment. And ultimately, sustainability is not just a trend, but a necessity for future business success. Ladies and gentlemen, please give our first speaker another round of applause. All right, thank you so much. So, we will continue to our second session, which will focus on responsible innovation. Operator, can you next the slide, please? Okay, thank you so much. So that's our second speaker, Miss Mylisha. Are you with us?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. And let me introduce our second speaker, Miss Melisha. She is a dynamic business management and digital strategy professional with extensive experience in corporate communication, digital marketing, and event management. And she is passionate about helping organizations strengthen their brand presence, streamline operation, and foster meaningful engagement with stakeholders through innovative strategies and digital solutions. And currently, Miss Felicia is served as a digital and brand specialist at PT Creative Media Nusantara, and she worked as a public relation and coordinator PT Synergy Digital Indonesia National Business Management 19 throughout prestigious recognition, including the Best Corporate Communication Campaign Award 2024, and as you can see, the Outstanding Public Relation Officer Award 2023, and being named of one of the top young five business strategists in 2022. And we are delighted to have such an accomplished professional with us today to share valuable insight on responsible innovation and how innovation, digital strategies, and effective communication can help organizations create sustainable value in today's rapidly evolving business landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Miss Malaysia. The floor is yours.
Okay, thanks a lot, Ms. Kasiremita, for the warm introduction. Hello, everyone. I hope you are still feeling energized. So, in our first session, we unpack the core foundation of sustainable business model. We establish the triple bottom line, such as people, planet, and profit. But the real question is, how do we actually execute this in the real world? The answer lies in our second topic today, is responsible innovation. Next slide, please. Okay, simply put, responsible innovation is a business and technological governance approach that proactively predicts and manages the social, ethical, and environmental impact of an innovation, right from the initial ideation stage all the way to commercialization. It acts as the bridge that converts high-level green strategies on the paper into tangible products, service, or operational process that actively minimize negative impact on our planet. This approach rests on four core principles, such as anticipatory, predicting the long-term environmental and social consequence of a product or technology before launching it. The second one is inclusive, actively listening to and incorporating the voice of various stakeholders, including the environment itself. The third is reflective, honestly evaluating the limits, side effects, and potential risks of the technology we create. The last but not least is responsive, demonstrating a readiness to pivot design direction or manufacturing process whenever environmental hazards are identified. Okay, to bring these four principles to life, let's together explore how they translate into action across 5 pillars on the next slide. Next, please. Okay, as you guys can see on the slide, we have 5 interconnected pillars that build one upon another. Let's talk about it one by one. The first pillar is green innovation and clean technology. On this slide, I have given a illustrate. The first visual illustrate a modern production facility featuring a closed-loop wastewater filtration system. This demonstrates zero liquid discards, where industrial wastewater is purified and recycled back into operation so that zero effluent pollute local ecosystem. It also emphasizes hazard-free design by replacing toxic synthetic chemical with bio-based alternative. And the second pillar is renewable energy integration. The second pillar focuses on transitioning operational energy away from fossil fuel toward clean, naturally replenishing sources such as rooftop solar installation, wind power, and biomass utilization. Crucially, this involves smart infrastructures like microgrids and energy storage systems. Advanced battery units that store clean energy to guarantee grid stability and true energy independence. Next slide, please. Okay, the third pillar is smart and sustainable packaging. A clean product requires responsible packaging to eliminate single-use plastic entirely. Here, we combine two approaches, such as material innovation using biodegradable cassava starch, seaweed from mycelium, and even edible packaging, paired with tech features like QR codes or NFC tag for digital disposal instruction alongside biological freshness indicator on the package. For the fourth pillar is artificial intelligence for sustainability. AI is far more than tool for marketing or basic automation. It drives high precision resource efficiency. AI can be predictive supply chains, analysis demand pattern to stop overproduction and reduce waste. AI also can be smart energy management because AI uses sensors to automatically optimize facility power consumption in the real time, and accelerate R&D, employ simulation algorithms to discover sustainable material formulas in days rather than years. And the last but not least important pillar is circular innovation. Next, please. Okay, this shifts our mindset from the old linear models of take, make, waste to a circular framework, reduce, reuse, recycle, and regenerate. Key strategies include design for disassembly, making products easy to take apart for repair or recycling, and take-back programs that reclaim post-consumer waste to reprocess into high-value raw materials. Okay, that's all about 5 key pillars of responsible innovation. Next. Okay, now let's turn our attention to the screen. This comparative matrix neatly capturing the fundamental shift from conventional innovation to responsible innovation. If we compare them line by line, in terms of primary focus, traditional innovation priority cost efficiency and speed to market. Meanwhile, responsible innovation shift that priority toward environmental impact, ethics, and long-term sustainability. If we're looking at the product life cycle, we move away from the linear take, make, waste model into a circular framework engineered for reusability and upcycling. The same shift applies to energy and packaging, transitioning from fossil fuel and single-use plastic to renewable energy, biodegradable material, and smart packaging. And most importantly, AI utilization is no longer just about profit maximization or labor automation. It becomes a tool for energy efficiency, waste prevention, and sustainable material discovery. Okay, guys, that's all material about responsible innovation that I can share with all of you. In short, responsible innovation is the operational foundation for future business, turning green strategies into real action. Thank you so much for your time and attention. If you have any question or anything you'd like to clarify, I'll be so happy to discuss them in Q&A session. Okay, that's all from me. Back to you, Miss Kasih Remita.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Malaysia, for the inspiring presentation and for sharing your expertise and valuable presentation. And once just the Miss Malaysia said, we will open the next question and answer session. And once again, we will take only 3 questions and use the raise hand feature and kindly introduce yourself by stating your name and institution. Okay, thank you so much. So there is already the first participant. Please, Merdir, to ask your question. Thank you.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Merdi from Polytechnic Negeri Bali. The question is, we discuss using AI for sustainability to optimize energy and supply chains. However, running complex AI models and data centers demand massive amounts of electricity and water. How do we balance the environmental footprint of technology? How do we balance the environmental footprint of AI technology itself against its sustainable benefits? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Merdi. Miss Malaysia, would you like to answer the question directly or you want to hold it first?
Yes, I would like to answer it directly.
Okay, Miss Malaysia, please share your thought on this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Merdi, for your question. This is critical dilemma today. So the answer lies in enforcing a net positive rule and using right size AI model. First, right size your AI models. Not every problem requires massive, energy-hungry AI models. Deploy small, highly specialized model tailored for specific operational or supply chain tasks to drastically cut electricity and server cooling water usage. And the second, the net positive principle. Ensure the local carbon emission saved by AI optimization far outweigh the emission generated to run the model itself. If training an AI consumes 1 ton of carbon but optimize a supply chain to eliminate 100 tons, the net impact is a clear win for the environment. That's it.
All right, thank you so much, Miss Melisha, for your perfect answer. Maddie, is that clear for you?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. And we will move to the second question from Lentika. Can you ask the question?
Thank you for the opportunity, Kasih. My name is Lantika from Polytechnic Negeri Bali. So my question is, to what extent are current government regulation driving responsible innovation versus holding it back? Should businesses wait for policy mandates, or is it better for corporate innovation to proactively lead and shape future regulation? So that's it, my question. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Lentika. Miss Melisha, can you answer the question? Thank you.
Okay, thank you for the question. My core message is don't wait for regulation. A proactive innovation create market leaders while regulation only set the bare minimum. A fight compliance shock, wait for government mandates, leave business vulnerable to panic spending when strict regulation is suddenly faced. And the second is first mover advantage. Companies that innovate proactively capture consumer early, build strong brand equity, and ultimately help shape future industry policies as policy shapers rather than just reacting to them. That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Melisha, for the insightful answer. Lentika, is that clear for you?
Yeah, that's clear. Thank you, Melissa.
All right, thank you so much. So we are gonna move to the final question. It's from Eka. Please go ahead. Okay, so I think there is no Eka in this webinar. Maybe I can ask Miss Melisha for the question. Um, can you explain to the participant to what extent are current government regulation driving responsible innovation versus holding it back? Should business wait for policy mandates, or is it better for corporate innovation to proactively lead and shape future regulation? Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Kasih, for the question. Okay, that's very practical question. The key in my core message, don't wait for regulation. Proactive innovation create market leaders, while regulation only set the bare minimum. Avoid a compliance shock, waiting for government mandates, leave business vulnerable to panic spending when strict legislation is suddenly faced. Second is first mover advantage. Companies that innovate proactively captures consequence customer early, build strong brand equity, and ultimately help shape future industry police as policy shaper rather than just reading to them. Does that fully answer your question?
Yes, that was an insightful answer. Thank you so much. Yeah. So everyone, thank you for your wonderful question and make today's discussion more interactive. And most important, thank you so much, Ms. Malaysia, for the incredible presentation and engaging the Q&A session. So I would like to tell you the sum up of this session. Responsible innovation is truly the operational foundation for future business, and turning high-level green strategies into real-world action, clean energy, smart packaging, AI, and circular models. And from our insightful Q&A discussion, we also highlighted the three critical key takeaways, which one is capital solution for SME, net positive AI principle, and the last one is proactive market leadership. And through this real-world execution, companies can prove they are truly sustainable from inside out while effectively eliminating the risks of greenwashing. Please give our speaker, Ms. Malaysia, another warm round of applause. Okay, everyone, as we have reached the end of our first and second session of today's webinar, thank you to the organizing committee for inviting me to serve as the moderator for this webinar. And it has truly been a pleasure and honor to be part of Rise for Future 2026. And last but not least, I would also like to extend my big appreciation to our distinguished speaker, Ms. Angel and Ms. Malaysia, for sharing their valuable knowledge and inspiring insight, as well as to all participants for your active participation throughout today's webinar. Have a wonderful evening and stay inspired. Now I would like to hand the session back to our Master of Ceremony. The stage is yours.
Thank you to our first moderator for facilitating the previous session so professionally.
We'll now continue with the next part of today's webinar under the guidance of our second moderator. Please welcome Ms. Komang Ayu.
The stage is yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, MCs, for the opportunity. First of all, let us thank to the Almighty God for giving us the opportunity to gather here in a good health. My name is Komang Ayu, and I will be your moderator for today's webinar. It is a very big pleasure for me to guide this session. Today, we are going to discuss two interesting topics related to sustainable entrepreneurship. The first presentation is eco-friendly marketing, followed by consumer and business impact. Both topics are closely related because sustainable marketing strategies can influence consumer behavior and impact on business performance. Without further ado, our first presentation will discuss eco-friendly marketing. This topic highlights how business can promote their products and service while protecting the environment through sustainable and responsible marketing strategies. It also emphasizes the importance of creating value for customers while supporting environmental sustainability. Before we invite Ms. Ita Purnami to deliver her presentation, please allow me to briefly introduce her profile. For event organization, please next slide. Okay, thank you so much. So, Ms. Ita Purnami is passionate about sustainability and business development with experience in green tourism, sustainable events, and eco-friendly innovations. She is committed to promoting responsible business practice through environmental sustainability, marketing, and community collaboration. She earned her Bachelor of Applied Science in International Business Management from Bali State Polytechnic. In terms of her professional experience, Visita Purnami has been working as a sustainability and green tourism consultant at the International Green Tourism Forum since 2023. Before that, she served as a business development manager at Banana Leaf Eco Packaging from 2020 to 2023. Her dedication and contribution have been recognized through several achievements, including the Outstanding Green Tourism Leadership Award 2024, the Sustainable Business Innovation Award 2023, and the Best Eco-Friendly Product Development Award 2020. With her expertise in leadership, networking, and relationship building, we are very honored to have her share her knowledge and experience with us today. It is my pleasure Ita Purnami to present. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm round of applause to our speaker. Miss Ita Purnami, the session.
Thank you to our moderator for such a warm introduction. Now let's bring some energy into this meeting. Good evening, everyone. My name is Ita, and I will be your speaker today. It is a pleasure to have you all here as we explore today's topic: eco-friendly marketing that creates value for business, society, and the environment. I'd like to make this session a little interactive. Raise your hand if you ever choose a product because it was environmentally friendly. Okay, great. Now, keep your hand if you are willing to pay a little more for a product that is produced in a way that protect the environment. Okay, that's amazing. Your response shows that today's customer are no longer making decisions based only on a price or product quality. More and more people care about how products are made, how they are packaged, and whether companies are acting responsibility towards society. And this is exactly what I changing the best business world. Over the past decade, the business landscape has undergone a significant transformation. Companies are no longer evaluated solely by the quality of their product or the profits they generate. Today, consumers also pay close attention to how products are packaged and whether business active contribute positively to society and the environment. This shift is driven by increasing awareness of climate change, plastic pollution, research depletion, and the growing demand for corporate social responsibility. As a result, businesses are expected to adopt sustainability practices that create long-term value rather than focusing only on short-term financial gains. In response to this challenge, eco-friendly marketing has emerged as a strategic approach that enables business to balance economic growth with environmental responsibility. Okay, next. Okay, what is eco-friendly marketing? Eco-friendly marketing is marketing approach that integrates sustainability into every stage of marketing process, including product development, packaging, promotion, branding, and customer engagement. Rather than focusing solely on increasing sales, it aims to create business value with minimizing environment. Importantly, eco-friendly marketing requires genuinely sustainable practice, not just environmental claims. Make sustainability an integral part of a company long-term business strategy. Okay, next. Okay, why eco-friendly marketing matters? Eco-friendly marketing is increasingly important due to raising consumer awareness of environmental issue. By adopting sustainable marketing practice, business can build brand trust and customer loyalty, enhance their competitive advantage, support long-term business sustainability, and contribute to the achievement of the sustainability development goals. Therefore, eco-friendly marketing should be viewed as a strategic investment rather than an additional expense. Okay, next. Okay, the five pillars of eco-friendly marketing. To successfully implement eco-friendly marketing, business should focus on five key pillars. The first pillar is a green product. Green products are designed to minimize environmental impact through their life cycle. This includes include using sustainable material, harmful substance, improving product durability, and ensuring product can be recycled or reused. The objective is not only to sell environmentally friendly products but also to reduce environmental impact from production to disposal. The example is Patagonia use recycled polyester and encourage customers to repair clothing rather than buy new ones. The second pillar is green packaging. Packaging is one of the largest contribution in global waste. As a result, many businesses are shifting to reusable or compostable making packaging material. Green packaging demonstrates that use sustainability extended beyond the product itself and includes every aspect of the customer experience. The example is IKEA is gradually reducing the use of plastic in packaging and increasing the use of renewable materials. Okay, next. The third pillar is a sustainable promotion. Traditional promotion method often require significant papers and material consumptions. Eco-friendly business increasingly utilize digital channels such as social media, website, QR code, e-catalogs, and email marketing. This approach reduces environmental impact while improving communication efficiency and audience reach. For some example, Coca-Cola promotes sustainability through its World Without Waste campaign, encouraging recycling and responsible packaging disposal. The fourth pillar is green branding. Green branding refers to build a corporate identity based on environmental responsibility. However, successful green branding depends on consistency between a company message and its actual practice. Customers today quickly recognize while sustainable claims are unsupported. Therefore, authentically has become one of the most valuable components of modern branding. For some example, Adidas has built a green brand by using recycled ocean plastic and sustainable material in products such as Ultra Boost and Stan Smith collections. Okay, next. Okay, the last pillars is customer engagement. Eco-friendly marketing is not only about changing company behavior, it also encourages customers to participate in sustainability initiative. Business can improve customer through refill programs, cycling campaigns, reusable packaging incentive, and environmental awareness campaigns. This transform consumer from passive buyers into active in achieving sustainability goals. For some example, IKEA engages customer through its buyback and resell program, encouraging them to return used furniture for resale or recycling. In this strategy, consumers are no longer just buyers but partner in creating sustainability. Okay, next. Okay, despite the growing popularity of eco-friendly marketing, one major challenge remains greenwashing. Greenwashing occurs when companies promote themselves as environmentally friendly without implementing meaningful sustainable practice. Examples include injuries, environmental claims, misleading labels, or promotional campaigns that create a false impression of sustainability. While greenwashing might generate short-term marketing benefits, it ultimately damages consumer trust and corporate credibility. Therefore, transparency, accountability, and measurable sustainability initiatives are essential for authentic eco-friendly marketing. Okay, next. Okay, although many companies have started implementing eco-friendly marketing, their efforts are often fragments. Some business focus only on eco-friendly packaging, others invest only in digital promotion, while some simply make environmental claims without integrating sustainability into their overall business strategy. To address this gap, I developed the RISE framework, a strategy business framework designed to integrate responsible innovation and sustainable marketing into one comprehensive approach. I use this strategy business to my own business, Banana Leaf Eco Packaging too. RISE stands for R, Responsible Marketing. Build transparent, honest, and responsible marketing practice that strengthen customer trust and eliminate greenwashing. I, Innovation Grand Solutions. Developing innovation technologies and business solutions that reduce environmental impact while improving operational efficiency. S. Sustainable customer engagement. Encouraging customers to actively participate in sustainability initiatives through education, collaboration, and environmentally responsible programs. The last is E, environmental and economic value, creating positive environmental impact while simultaneously generating long-term economic value than business growth. Race was created because I believe that future business success should not be measured solely by profit, but also accompany its ability to create balanced economic, social, and environmental value. Rather than treating sustainability as a spirit initiative, then RISE framework embeds sustainability into the company core marketing strategy. Through this integrated approach, business can strengthen customer trust, encourage responsible innovation, engage customer in sustainability efforts, and active long-term competitive growth, while contributing to a healthy environment. Okay, next. This is have a some question. Are customers really buying because the product is environmentally friendly or because they want to be a part of more sustainable lifestyle? This question highlights that eco-friendly marketing is not solely about the product itself, but also about consumer psychology, social identity, and brand trust. In other words, the success of eco-friendly marketing is not determined by how green the advertisement appears, but how consistently a company integrates sustainability values across its entire business operations. Okay, next. Eco-friendly marketing is no longer just a marketing trend, it has become a strategic necessity. However, true sustainability requires more than green campaigns or reusable packaging. Through the RISE framework, business can integrate responsible innovation and sustainable marketing into one comprehensive strategy, creating lasting value for customers, society, and environment. That's all matter about eco-friendly marketing that I can share with you, with all of you. Thank you so much for your time and attention. If you have any question or anything you like to query, I'll be happy to discuss them in Q&A section. That's all from me. Back to Miss Mangayu.
Miss Itapunami for the inspiring and insight. If you will the first three participants one by one, and our speaker will answer the each question afterward. Okay. First question from Miss before asking your question, could you after that, please go ahead with your question and don't forget to unmute your microphone. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Naila Dinda Febrianti. I'm from Polytechnic Negeri Bali. And my question is, why is greenwashing a major threat to eco-friendly marketing? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Naila, for your question. I would like to invite Miss Ita Purnami to answer the question.
Yes, like to answer directly. Greenwashing is a major threat because it misleads customer with false or exaggerates environmental claims, reducing customer trust and damaging a company's credibility. Effective eco-friendly marketing requires transparency, accountability, and genuine sustainable practices rather than simply promoting a.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Sita Purnami, for the clear explanation. Is that clear for you, Ms. Naila?
All right, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let's move on to our second question. Like to ask the next question, please use the raise hand feature. Okay, for our second question is from Miss Linda. Please unmute your microphone, introduce yourself by mentioning your name and institution, and then go ahead with your question.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity that given to me so I can deliver my question here. So, nowadays, many companies are starting to adopt eco-friendly marketing to build a more sustainable business. However, some people still see it as just a trend or a promotional strategy. So, in your opinion, why is eco-friendly marketing considered a long-term investment rather than just a marketing strategy?
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Linda, for your question. I would like to invite Miss Ita Purnami answer the question.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Dinda, for the questions. So I will to answer. Eco-friendly marketing is considered a long-term investment because it creates lasting value beyond short-term sales. By adopting sustainable practice, business can build customer trust, strengthen their brand reputation, exchange their competitive advantage, and contribute to economic, social, and environmental sustainability. This long-term benefit help business achieve sustainable growth and remain resilient in a increasingly environmentally conscious market. So,
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Ita Purnami, for the insightful answer. Is that clear, Miss Linda?
It's really clear. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Now, let's move on to our third and final question. If you would like to ask the question, please use the raise hand feature. Okay. For our third question is from Miss Eka. Please unmute your microphone, introduce yourself by mentioning your name and institution, and then go ahead with your question. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity. My name is Loh Eka from Polytechnic Negeri Bali. I have one question. My question is, how does the RISE framework improve the implementation of eco-friendly marketing? That's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your question, Miss Eka. So I would like to invite Miss Ita Purnami to answer the question.
okay, thank you so much for the question, Miss Eka. I would like to answer. RISE integrates responsible marketing, innovative green solution, sustainable customer engagement, and environmental and economic values into one framework, helping business implement sustainability consistently instead of through isolated initiative. I hope that answer your questions.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Ita Purnami, for the excellent explanation. Is that clear for you, Miss Eka?
Enough. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. As we have reached our third and final question, we will now conclude the question and answer session. So once again, let's give a big round of applause to Miss Ita Purnami for her informative and inspiring presentation. We also extend our sincere gratitude to all participants for your active participation and engaging questions. From today's presentation and discussion, we can conclude that from today's presentation, marketing is more than just a marketing strategy. It is a long that integrates sustainability into every aspect of marketing by implementing responsible, transparent, and environmentally friendly practice. Business can build customer trust, strengthen their brand reputation, and achieve sustainable growth. At the same time, this effort creates positive economic, social, and environmental impacts, benefiting both business. So, thank you very much, Ms. and experience with us. We truly appreciate your time and insightful presentation. Let's give a big round of applause to Ms. Sita Purnami for her informative and inspiring presentation. Okay, so now we will continue with our fourth speaker with presentation entitled Consumer and Business Impact. In this session, we will explore how consumer behavior influence business decisions and how sustainable business practice can create positive impacts for both companies and society. Understanding this relationship is essential for building long-term business success and encouraging responsive consumption. Vivian, please allow me to briefly introduce her profile. For event organization, please the next slide. Okay, thank you very much. So, Ms. Gita Berliana is a sustainability business professional with experience in developing sustainable business strategies, green marketing, and consumer behavior analysis. She is passionate about helping organizations build customer trust through environmentally responsible innovation while creating long-term business value. She earned her Bachelor of Applied Science in International Business Management from Bali State Polytechnic, graduating with a GPA of 3.85 out of 4. In terms of her professional experience, Ms. Gita Berliana is currently working as a sustainability and ESG manager at PT Green Future Indonesia, where she leads ESG and sustainability initiatives. Previously, she worked as green marketing specialist at PT Ecolife Nusantara, developing green marketing campaigns and sustainable branding. She also served as a CCR coordinator at PT Bumi Lestari Indonesia, managing CCR programs and environmental partnership. She has been recognized through 2024, the top 10 Green Business Leader in Indonesia 2023, and the Best CCR Programs Implementation Award 2022. With her expertise in leadership, networking, and relationship building, we are honored to have her share her knowledge and experience with us today. Without further ado, I would like to invite our fourth speaker, Ms. Gita Berliana. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm round of applause to our speaker. Ms. Gita Berliana, the session is yours.
Okay. Thanks to our pretty moderator, Ms. Mangayu. And good evening, everyone. Before we start discuss about our topic today, first I would like to share you a short video. And can you next slide? Okay.
Introducing us in a world that's straw eco pen.
Okay, I think something.
Friendly bamboo toothbrush. Eco-friendly takeout container.
Okay, I think the video is not work, but I think I can't give you what is the video. Okay. So the video show us that every choice we make as a consumer can have a bigger impact than we often realize. Whether it's buying a cup of coffee, shopping at the supermarket, or choosing product with eco-friendly packaging, our everyday decisions can influence businesses, save customer trust, and help protect the environment. Now, I would like to ask you a few simple questions. And if your answer is yes, please raise your hand on Zoom feature. Okay. The first question is, who here has ever brought a reusable tumbler to campus? Okay, can you next slide, please? Okay. Okay, we start again. Can you next? Okay, yes, one. Okay, the first question is, who here has ever brought a reusable tumbler to campus? Okay. And next. Okay. The second question is, who has ever used a reusable shopping bag instead of a plastic bag? Okay, next. Okay. The last question is, who has ever used a reusable, sorry. What is this? Last one is, who has ever chosen a product because it had a label like eco-friendly, recycle, or sustainable? Okay, thanks to your participate and for your answer, we can see that many of us are becoming more aware of the environment because today people is not only care about the price or quality of the product, but they are also care about how the product is made and whether the company is responsible for the environment. And this is exactly what I will talk about today, consumer and behavior, customer and business impact. Okay. The next. Okay. Okay, let's start with green consumer behavior. What is green consumer? Green consumer behavior means people think about environment before buying a product. In the past, people usually ask about, is it cheap? Is it good quality? But today, many people also ask about, it is product environmentally friendly? Can the packaging be recycled? And any else? Okay. I think, can you, before slide 2, before, please. Sebelum lagi. No, next. Next, please. Okay, can you next? Okay. Okay, before I just go down. Can you next, before the slide, please? Okay. Consumer trust. Okay, when a customer changes, business also need to change. One of the most important things for a company is a customer trust. If a customer believes that a company truly cares about sustainability, they are more likely to buy from that company again and recommend it to others. A good example is Starbucks. I think all of you know about one of famous company in the world is Starbucks. And Starbucks encourages customers to bring their own reusable tumbler in money stores. Customers who bring a reusable cup can receive a small discount. This program helps reduce single and use waste and also show that Starbucks is trying to support sustainability. When a customer see a real action like this, they trust the company more, and when trust grows, customer loyalty usually grow as well. Okay, next. Okay, greenwashing. However, not every company is honest about sustainability. There is a term called greenwashing. What is greenwashing? Greenwashing happens when a company says that its product are environmentally friendly, but in reality, it does very little to protect the environment. For example, a product might have a green packaging with words like natural or eco-friendly, but there is not real proof behind those claims. What is the problems? The problem is if once customer realize the company is trust, because today information with very negative story can damage a company's reputation in a very short time. And that's why a company needs a real action, not just good marketing. Next. Challenge needs. Okay, now let's talk about the challenge and opportunities. First, we start the challenge. Becoming a sustainable business is not easy, guys. It often costs more money to use eco-friendly materials, renewable energy, or recyclable packaging. Some customers also prefer cheaper products, even if they are not environmentally friendly. So companies need a balance between protecting the environment and making a profit. But there are also many opportunities. Today, more people care about sustainability, are truly committed to sustainability can build stronger brand, gain customer trust, and attract more loyal customers. In the long term, sustainability is not just good for the planet, but it is also good for business. Next. Okay. So, what will happen in the future? Sustainability is becoming more trend because many companies are now using renewable energy, electric vehicle, recyclable packaging, and reduce waste and improve efficiency. Investors are also paying more attention to ESG, which stands for environmental, social, and governance. This means companies that care about sustainability will have a chance. Okay, sustainability is not only about protecting the environment, it also influences customer choice, build a customer trust, and help business. As a consumer, every purchase responsible companies, we encourage more businesses to become sustainable. So remember, small choice can create a big impact. Okay, that's all from me. And thanks to your attention. And if you have any question, if just raise hand, guys.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Gita Berliana, for the inspiring and insightful presentation. Now move on to the question and answer session. We will take 3 questions from the audience. If you would like to ask a question, please use the raise hand feature. I will invite the first 3 participants one by one, and our speaker will answer each question afterward. Okay, let's begin with our first question from Ms. Sasmita. Before asking your question, could you please introduce yourself by mentioning your name and institution? Please go ahead with your question and don't forget to unmute your microphone.
Hello everyone, my name is Sasmita and I'm from Polytechnic Negeri Bali. And my question is, how can businesses balance profitability and environmental responsibility?
Okay, thank you so much for your question, Ms. Sasmita. I would like to invite Ms. Gita Berliana to answer.
Okay. It's a good question. And I think see sustainability as a lot and extra cost. At expensive, but over time, this practice can reduce operational costs, attract environmentally customers, and strengthen the company's reputation. In the end, protecting the environment and making a profit can go hand in hand. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much, Ms. Gita Berliana, for the clear explanation. Is that clear for you, Ms. Sasmita?
That's very clear. Thank you, Gita.
Okay. you. Now let's move on to our second question. If you would like to ask the next question, please use the raise hand feature. Okay, because there is have already raised hand. So for our second question is from Mr. Felix. Please unmute your microphone, introduce yourself by mentioning your name and institution, and then go ahead with your question.
Okay, thank you for the time that giving to me. Would like to ask, how can customer identify whatever a company environmental claims are genuine or just greenwashing? Thank you.
Mr. Felix, I would like to invite Ms. Gita Liliana to answer the question.
Okay, it's very good question. I think the easiest way is to look beyond the advertisement. A totally sustainable company can show real evidence, such as environmentally certification, sustainability report, or only use a word like eco-friendly or green without any proof, consumers should be more critical because it could be greenwashing. That's all.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Gita Beliana, for the insightful answer. Is that clear, Mr. Felix?
Yes, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Now let's move on to our third and final question. If you would like to ask the next question, please use the raise hand feature. Okay. For our third question is from Miss Leonita. Please unmute your microphone, introduce yourself by mentioning your name and institution, and then go ahead with your question. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, moderator, for the time. So, my name is Leonita, and I'm from Polytechnic Negeri Bali, and I want to ask a question about can small action, such as using reusable tumbler, really make a significant impact on the environment, and why? Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for your question, Miss Leonita. I would like to invite Miss Gita Beliana to answer the question.
Okay, thanks for very good question. And my answer is definitely. Okay, imagine if a one person save just one plastic cup every day, it might not seem like much. But if 1 million people do the same, that's 1 million fewer plastic cups every single day. Collective result. They also inspire others to change their habits, and when a consumer behavior changes, businesses are encouraged to become more sustainable as well. So every small choice matters. That's all. Thanks.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much, Miss Gita Beliana, for the insightful answer. Is that clear for you, Miss Leonita?
Very clear. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. As we have reached our third and final question, we will now conclude the question and answer session. Again, let's give a big round of applause to Ms. Gita Beliana for her informative and inspiring presentation. We also extend our sincere gratitude to all participants for your active participation and engaging questions. Based on today's presentation and discussion, we conclude that sustainability is no longer just an environmental issue, but also a key factor in consumer decision making and long-term business success. Business that adopt transparent and responsible practice can build customer trust, strengthen their reputation, attract environmentally conscious consumers, and achieve sustainable growth. At the same time, customers play an important role in encouraging business to continue implementing sustainable practice through their everyday choice. Finally, we should remember that even small actions such as using reusable products and making impact when practiced collectively. Every small step we take today contributes to a greener environment and a more sustainable future for both consumer and business. Thank you once again, Ms. Gita Beliana and Ms. Sita Purnami, for sharing your valuable knowledge and experience with us. We truly appreciate your time, insightful presentation, and meaningful contribution throughout today's seminar. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to all participants for your active participation during today's discussion. Finally, let's give one final round of applause to both our speaker, Ms. Ita Purnami and Ms. Gita Beliana. We hope the knowledge and insight shared today will be beneficial and inspire us to implement more sustainable business practice in the future. With that, we have come to the end of the speaker session. It has been a pleasure to be your moderator today. Now, I would like to hand over the session to our MC for the next agenda. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful day.
Thank you, moderators, for guiding today's webinar so professionally.
We would also like to express our appreciation to all four speakers for sharing their valuable knowledge and inspiring perspective throughout today's webinar.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of agenda, let us reflect on the valuable lessons we have learned. Today's webinar has highlighted the importance of sustainability, entrepreneurship, responsible innovation, eco-friendly marketing, and understanding their impact on both consumers and businesses.
We hope today's discussion will encourage all participants to apply this idea in their future studies, career, entrepreneur journey. May today's knowledge inspire us to create businesses as the innovative, responsible, and environmentally sustainable.
On behalf of the organizing committee, we would like to express our deepest gratitude to our speakers, distinguished moderators, and all participants for making today's webinar a great success.
Your participation, enthusiasm, to the success of RISE for 2026. We are for future academic event.
I would like to invite all of you to join us for a virtual group photo as a memorable
File for the screenshot. We will greatly appreciate your participation. We will give everyone a few moments to prepare.
Please make sure your camera is on and your display name is clearly visible. We will begin the photo session in a moment.
Okay, everyone ready?
Everyone ready? 3,
3,
2, 1, smile. One more. 3, 2, 1, smile.
Thank you for everyone for wonderful participation. We truly appreciate your time and enthusiasm.
Future events. Thank you for joining Rise for Future 2026.
Om Santi 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 Om.
Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam.
Namo Buddhaya.
Salam kebajikan.
Salam sejahtera for us all.
Well, Congratulations project today. Group don't forget to provide the link of the recording. Also,
I'm sorry,
the link of, well, I think
Mr. Your is that are you done, Mister?
to everyone that finish your project today. Don't forget to provide the link of G Drive that provide the recording of today's seminar and also the PowerPoint of every presenters today. Well, I think that's it today. Thank you, everyone. And once again, congratulations for finishing this project. Bye-bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Mister.
Mister.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Thank you, Mister.